Mr. Griff.
Come on, baby, let the good time roll. Roll all night long. Feels so good when you're home.
Come on, baby, rock me all night long. Come on, baby, let the good time roll. Come on, baby, let me thrill your soul. Come on, baby, let the good time roll. Roll all night long.
Feels so good when you're home.
Come on, baby, rock me all night long. Come on, baby, let the good time roll. Come on, baby, let me thrill your soul. Come on, baby, let the good time roll. Roll all night long.
How's everybody doing? Yeah. A little far back. I don't know if you can hear me from there, but we got the setup a little differently tonight. But that's fun. We're going to have some fun anyway. Anyway, you're going to hear a little strange noises coming out of me, but I just had a little bout with pneumonia and had a green light. They said you can go on a cruise, you're fine. Went out on a cruise and thank God did the show. 2 days after the show, wound up with another bout with pneumonia again. So I didn't want to get stuck in a hospital somewhere in one of the other islands. So I tried to tough it out until I got home. Probably made it worse. It's not contagious. You can't catch it, especially through the cameras. You won't be able to get it at all. So, you know. But I may be talking a little weak, but that's what it's from. You know, this was a rough couple of weeks for me. I also fell down on one of the jobs and damaged this, fractured a facial bone, split 3 fingers, went in, did the show. After that, went to the emergency room. I got to be sick. That's what I'm thinking. I mean, who in their right mind would do this? I know I shouldn't do it, but I'm doing it since I'm 14 years old. I really don't know any other way, you know. So, but anyway, we got some interesting guests tonight, and you're going to enjoy this particular act. I want to like to know. Of course, we always ask the question before we start if anybody out there has seen any shows, and if you would like to elaborate on it, by all means. Sal, anybody out there want to mention anything? Any of the shows they've been to? I love this part of the show. It's where I take a nap. You can actually go to sleep here. You got one behind you, Sal. Sal?
Is it on? Yeah. Vito, how are you? I hope you had a good cruise.
I don't think the monitor's not on.
Not on? Is it on? Yeah. Okay. I hope you had a good cruise. We got a couple shows coming up. We have one coming May 18th at All Saints on Victory Boulevard. We got Barbara Harris and the Toys, Anthony DiDio, and Gene DiNapoli. On September 28th,
Good.
on September 28th, I have another show at Lady Pity. It's the Night of the Legends. We got,
Go ahead.
I got Tommy Lynn doing Neil Diamond. I got Richie Santa
Danny.
doing Elvis. And Sheila doing Tina Turner. That's on September 28th.
Nothing.
Huh? Oh, okay. Ooh. On September 28th, at all Lady of Pity on Richmond Avenue, We have a legend show, Night of the Legend. We got Richie Santa coming in as Elvis, Tommy Lynn doing Neil Diamond, and I met this girl, Sheila, out in Connecticut. She's just Tina Turner. It's really going to be a great show. It's at Lady of Pity on Richmond Avenue. And that's about it for now.
Good. You know, for the minute there, I knew I had pneumonia, but I thought I was deaf. I don't know if the audience was able to hear it, on the TV, but in-house was no sound. Nick.
Hi, Vito.
Doing, Nick?
What's going on? How you feeling?
Good.
Not with that hand, I hope, that you broke. Anyway, I'm glad you're back from the cruise in the icebergs. I'm glad. Anyway, we're going to be doing, with the Fireflies, going to be doing Paramus Elks on March 24th. You do that many, many times. And Nino's Restaurant on Staten Island, April 5th on Highland Boulevard. And let me see where we're going here. And then we're going to be in New England Doo-Wop Society in Massachusetts.
Nice.
I don't know if you want to take a ride up there with me. I'll get you a jet. We'll bring you up there. And then we'll be at Westbury Theater, May 18th. And we'll be doing, amongst a couple others, we have December, we have a Christmas show with Joe LaRocca over here on Victory Boulevard. So you guys got to come to that show. We're going to have a good time. Not you, Mike. All right. So, but thank you anyway.
Oh,
And
thank you.
glad to see you back.
Thank you.
Hi, Vito. Thank you again so much for the opportunity to speak.
Thanks, Liz.
And I was there the day you fell, and God bless you. I have to say, you are one hell of an amazing guy that did a great show and stayed through the show. You were really, truly amazing, and I have to say, incredible.
Thank you.
Anyway, I just want to say this Saturday night at Reggiano's, I have Just Friends performing. And I just want to say that if people are making reservations, to please make sure that you say you want to be in the room where they're performing, because the room is almost sold out already, and I don't want anybody coming that's going to be disappointed. So just please make sure that you tell them you're going to be in that room. Also, the big thing that I'm excited about is my Tunnel to Towers benefit, again, September 20th. Just Friends will be performing. The New Expressions, Robbie Schumacher. It's going to be great, and I have, eventually we're going to say a surprise, hopefully, Master of Ceremonies is going to be there. And just again, thank you so much, and be well.
Well, happy birthday.
Oh, thank you.
Happy birthday, too.
Hey, Vito. I just wanted to thank you. We were on that cruise, me and my wife, Mary Jane, and Carmela. And I got to tell you, you guys are awesome. Everybody there, every act. I got to meet people that I listened, that my brother-in-law, who's 15 years older than me, turned me on to. Lala Brooks, Joey D, Gary Lewis and the Playboys, Dennis Tafaro. And they were so accommodating that when you seen them in the Windjammer, for people who don't know where that place is, you go to eat, they would approach us to say hello again. And that was just so amazing that I found that the stars of your era was so much nicer than the stars that we have today.
Wow.
And I wanted to thank you for really turning us on to that. And we want to be there. And my wife is not a big doo-wop fan, but she says if you're going to be on another cruise next year, she's there.
Beautiful.
She wants to be there. So thank you again.
Beautiful.
You guys, if you get a chance and you hear that he's going to be on a cruise and it's going to be rocking the Caribbean, don't hesitate. Book the cruise. You'll have a great time. I know we did.
Well,
thank you again.
Thanks, Carl. Thank you.
Vito,
How
thank
you
you
doing,
for the
Yaz?
opportunity. My name is Yaz, for those of you who don't know me. I also go by the name of Yaz Unplugged. And I'd like to say thank you also to Staten Island Cable TV, because we filmed last week Yaz Unplugged on Dan Panaccio Presents. You can find me playing live at the Stonehouse on a monthly basis on Staten Island, at Lacey's, right, on Richmond, by Port Richmond. Right. Also in New Jersey, you can find me at the Colts Neckhead and also at the Marina Cafe during the summer. Thank you.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Good evening, everybody. Vito, good to see you. Haven't been here lately myself. I hope you're Feeling better.
And you?
Anyway, Saturday, April 13th at 7 p.m., if anybody finds their way to beautiful downtown Schenectady, at the equally beautiful Proctor Theater, we have a great show going on there that day. We got the Duet Project, the Brooklyn Bridge, the Capris, Bobby Brooks Wilson, and E. Stefano DeSanto. And 1 week later, April 20th, 7 p.m. at the State Theater in New Brunswick, New Jersey, we have the Brooklyn Bridge, Gary Puckett in the Union Gap, Gary Lewis and the Playboys, and the Grassroots. Box office has plenty of good tickets left. Telephone number 732-246-7469.
Beautiful.
Thank you very much. Have a nice evening.
Nice. Anybody else? No? Okay. Hey, Nicky, when you go to Connecticut for the, for the Massachusetts state that you're doing, give my regards to the guys, because before they even had that organization, they used to come to Radio City when we did the shows at Radio City. They would come with a bus load of people from Connecticut. And then they came backstage and said, would anybody please like to come on the bus and just say hello to everybody that's out, in the bus? And nobody wanted to go out into the bus. We went out into the bus, shook hands and kissed babies and passed out cigars and everything else. But we turned out that we'd made a lot of friends in the Connecticut area. And that's like 35, 40 years ago. And they've all remained friends over the years. So when you go there, you're going to love it. Give them my regards.
I'll mention your name from the stage, definitely.
Thank you. Let's see, what else? Anything else? Linda mentioned the fact that there's going to be she's got the show going at Z2's, and where is that show again, Lynn?
It's at Z2 and September 20th. Z2.
It is Z2. Z1, Z2, Z3, 3, Z4, Z5, Z.
It's Z2, September 20th, yes.
All right. Too many Z's. I wasn't sure which one you're at. Anyway, but it's for Tunnel to Towers.
Yes, it's my third time that I'm doing it, yes.
Right, and I know you didn't mention it, but 99% out of 100 chances, I was asked, and I will definitely host that particular show, barring any unforeseen situations.
I'm honored that you just even said that you would do it barring anything unforeseen. I am blown away by it. I am so thrilled. Thank you, Vito. Thank you.
It would be my pleasure. I mean, the Stillers, I've watched what they've done. They've done a miraculous thing in this country, and what they've done for everybody is amazing. So be more than happy to. Like I said, on any unforeseen situations, I will absolutely be there.
Thank you. I'm really, truly appreciative. Thank you.
Thank you. And let's see, what else? Anybody else? No? Okay. We're going to bounce into two songs. We'll get you up here, and we got to get a few dancers up here. Anybody have any questions, by the way? Anybody at all? Any? No? Okay. Usually, we had the Frankie Avalon interview last week. I want to apologize for a couple of things that happened with that. One was a lot of the voices were cut in and out and cut out. It's unforeseen when you do something like that. The technical difficulties are unbelievable. I'd like to say that it actually didn't happen from our end. It did happen from the California side, and they weren't able to correct it in time. But if you go on YouTube, or if you see it streaming, you'll see the actual interview. It's pretty informative. It was nice. Frankie and I have been friends for at least 65 years, and I really would have liked it to be a little easier and a little better, but it is what it is. I can't control the equipment. I'm not that advanced with it. I still have a VCR that says 12 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 12 o'clock. When the lights go out. So. But it is what it is. And I'm in the process now, talking to a couple of the guys here too, about doing another show, which definitely not canceling this at all. I'll do this till you guys don't want to do it anymore. But I'm doing a show called Talk to Me, where I'll be able to sit down one-on-one and start talking to people that we'd never be able to get on Staten Island. So I've got lined up Tony Orlando, Gary Puckett, Gary Lewis from the Playboys, Lou Christie. Got quite a few people that we will not be able to bring on our show, but I'll be able to sit down and talk to them one-on-one. So the show is called Talk to Me, and we're going to work out the details, and we'll go over it, and hopefully we'll do it soon. So Staten Island, we call Staten Island the forgotten borough. So when you tell somebody we're gonna bring you on a show in Manhattan, they crawl, they fly, they jump, they do anything they can. You tell them Staten Island, it's like, so we'll get them here. We'll bring them any way we can. We'll bring them here. We deserve it. We've got 500,000 people here, and this borough deserves nothing but the best. So we'll do it. Why don't we get into the dancing so we can bring up the guests? Unbelievable.
Ronnie, dig my clothes, yeah, boy. One button low. Well, you know I'm so tired. Sitting in your Cadillac. Gotta go to a party, yeah. Please let me your show. Well, you know, can't make it. I won't see my baby no more. Tell me how long this rain lasts. The rain needs to stop. There ain't no stopping. Tell me how long this rain lasts. Stop. Just got to see my sweet little drunk. She's there waiting and I'm hesitating. Wonder just when this rain will stop. Ronnie, she's sweet, she's fine, yeah, boy. And I love her so. Well, if I don't make this party, man, she's sure to blow. Gotta go to the party, yeah. Please let me your show. Well, if you can't take it, you know, can't make it. I won't see my baby no more. Tell me how long this rain lasts. The rain keeps stopping, there ain't no stopping. Tell me how long this rain lasts. Stop. Just when this rain will stop. The rain keeps stopping, there ain't no stopping. Tell me how long this rain lasts. Tell me how long will it last?
Okay, it's time for our guests, everybody, and you're going to enjoy this. I've seen them a couple of times. Very, very pleased. Asked them to do it. They were very, very cordial. They said they would definitely do it, and it's no picnic coming from New Jersey, but down the shore up here. So on a Monday, I'm really very appreciative. You're going to love them. Ladies and gentlemen, Silver and Gold. Let's hear it for them.
Thank you so much. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Vito, thank you for having us here in Staten Island. Love to be here. Thank you, audience members, for being here. Really great to see you guys, and about 80,000 at home. My name is Tom.
And I'm Kelly.
And we are
Silver and Gold. When I said I needed you, you said it would always stay. It wasn't me who changed, but you, and now you've gone away. Don't you see that now you're gone, and I'm left here on my own, and I'll have to follow you, beg you to come home. You don't have to say you love me, just be close at hand. You don't have to stay forever, I will understand. Believe me, I can't help but love you. Believe me, I will never tell you left alone, or just a memory. Life seems dead, so unreal. All that's left is loneliness. There's nothing left to feel. You don't have to say you love me, just be close at hand. You don't have to stay forever, I will understand. Believe me, believe me. Oh, you don't have to say you love me, just be close at hand. You don't have to stay forever, I will understand. Believe me, believe me, believe me. Thank you so much. Thank you.
All right, I'm going to do a song for you guys that was that I remember from back in my living room when I was a kid, watching Laugh-In and Tom Jones. So I'm going to do one from Tom for you guys. I've been in love so many times, I thought I knew the score. But now you treated me so wrong, I can't take anymore. And it looks like I'm never gonna fall in love again. Fall in love. I'm never gonna fall in love. I mean it. Fall in love again. All those things I heard about you, I thought they were only lies. But when I caught you in his arms, I just broke down and cried. And it looks like I'm never gonna fall in love again. Fall in love. No, I'm never gonna fall in love. I mean it, I mean it. Fall in love again. I gave my heart so easily, I cast aside my pride. But when you fell for someone else, baby, I broke up all inside. And it looks like I'm never gonna fall in love again. That's why I'm singing. Fall in love. Thank you so much. Thank you. So we've got one more for you guys. And this song was actually written by a DJ, you might say. There were two artists that did songs individually and a DJ, and I don't know where. Somebody put it in the comments on the YouTube or on the Facebook thing somewhere, because I don't know what the DJ was, what his name was. But anyway, a DJ put this together, put their two voices together, and then they wound up in the studio and did the song. We're going to run this one for you, see if you know it.
You don't bring me flowers. You don't sing me love songs.
You hardly talk to me anymore when I come through the door at the end of the day.
I remember when you couldn't wait to love me. You used to hate to leave me. Now you're loving me late at night.
Well, it's good for you, babe, if you're feeling all right.
Well, you just roll over and turn out the lights. You don't bring me flowers anymore.
Used to be so natural
Used to be
to talk about forever. Used to be's don't count anymore. They just lay on the floor until you sweep them away.
Baby, I remember all the things you taught me.
I learned how to laugh and I learned how to cry.
Well, I learned how to love and I learned how to cry.
So you think I could learn
So
how
you
to tell you
goodbye.
goodbye?
How to tell you goodbye. You don't bring me flowers anymore.
So you think I could learn how to tell you goodbye? You don't say you need me.
You don't sing love songs. You don't bring me flowers anymore.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Well, you're all hooked up. You got your mics all set.
I do, I just-
Beautiful.
Good to go.
Good. Great job. I love that song. Beautiful song. And you did Tom Jones very well.
Why, thank you so
Great
much.
job.
Thank you.
And what? No.
Don't start with me.
No. She's a nervous wreck. Totally nervous wreck. I told you, be comfortable. You know, it's insane. You know, but you did a great job to it.
Thank you.
Love that song.
Thank you.
We opened for her for a while, quite a while. We did a little tour. We did a couple of shows and wound up being at Bally's with her too. We opened for her out there. So great.
Wow.
Who's your favorite singer? Your favorite female singer?
Of all time?
Yeah.
Whitney Houston.
Good girl. Good choice. Good choice. Yours?
Vito Picone?
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to go with Tom Jones.
They'll be here again next week, ladies and gentlemen. Tom Jones?
I love Tom Jones. Yeah, love him,
good
love him.
choice. Good
I remember
choice.
watching it when I was a kid. You know,
God.
I remember watching it with my family. Yeah.
Well, did you wear a sock? the old sock routine. You know. Oh God. Anyway, you guys are from
New Jersey.
We're in Whiting. We live down in Whiting.
Whiting,
in
New
retirement
Jersey.
land, we call it.
Oh, well,
we like
well,
it down there. It's
that's
quiet
great.
down there.
Yeah. How long you been
right.
out there?
What's that?
8
How long
years.
you been?
8 years now. We're
8
years.
years.
Yeah.
Good for you. You know, there's a lot of work out in that area. I've noticed that the restaurants and a lot of the area, the South Jersey, there's a lot of work down there for you guys, and I'm sure you guys are working a lot too. It's a
We
nice little
definitely
act,
are.
tight little act. It's nice. You work well together.
Thank
you
you.
know, and silver and gold. Obviously, you're silver, you're gold.
Well, she puts the silver in.
The silver. Yeah,
She
right.
dyes the silver in for me. Yeah.
I owe silver. Yeah, right. Oh God. But I noticed that a couple of times that you know the emotions, you know, they fall almost automatically. That's a great thing. You know, when you have that kind of siblings do that. You know, when you find siblings, the harmony in siblings is unbelievable. It's unmatched. And the next best thing is obviously, you know, two people like yourselves where you actually know what the next person's going to do before they do it. There's nothing better than that.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Absolutely.
my guys are together 66 years. We still don't know what we're doing. Yeah. But it's a great thing. What's your email address? Let's go with that. We've got some people that can.
Well, people can contact us at Tom and Kelly. We're Silver and Gold. We go by Tom and Kelly Silver and Gold. The email address would be silverandgoldtk@yahoo.com. So if you guys want to email us, get in touch with us that way. You can do that.
Perfect.
Also, the Facebook page is live. So Tom and Kelly Silver and Gold.
Does that have your itinerary? It has everything in it?
It doesn't, but we always post when we're going to be somewhere. You know, that month we'll usually do a calendar or post ads of the events that we're doing.
All right.
Yeah.
That's this way. Give people time to make plans.
Right.
That's right.
You know, just if you give it to them that week or that day, you know, you're not going to see anybody that
Right.
time. You got to come out to Staten Island. There's some nice places out here. You got a couple of promoters out there in the audience where you can to introduce you. You know, and
I think
possibly,
we know them.
Yeah, well, that's
Yeah, we know a few of those.
well, that's
folks,
even better yet.
Yeah.
You know, and get you out here. You got to be out in Staten Island a little bit. You might not like the trip. I mean, it's okay in the winter, but
Not too bad.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Wait till the summer comes. Pack a lunch on the Outer Bridge Crossing. And dinner. You know, that's great. What's coming up? Something that you may want to explain to people.
Let's see. We've got next weekend. We're going to be next Saturday at Da Rosario's in Freehold. The following week we're going to be at Frankie Fed's. We're working on a show with Bob Kulick.
Oh, nice.
For the summer. That's real exciting. He's doing something down in B2 in Bayville. So
Yes.
he's going to do Bob Kulick and Friends. So we're
Beautiful.
excited to be part of the Friends. So he's going to
Nice.
do a whole bunch of
That's
folks, and we're going to rotate us, and also we're going to be in there a few times. So we're
Great guy,
excited about
Bob. He's
that,
a good friend. Long time.
Real nice guy.
Yeah, he's
from
awesome.
before the happenings, et cetera, et cetera. But Bobby's a good friend. A great talent too.
Absolutely.
He's done our show. I think he's been out here twice already. Matter of fact, I'm gonna reel him in for one more pretty soon.
I told him I'm jealous because of his
Oh yeah.
falsetto.
Oh yeah, I know. Well,
He could sing anything.
he's got a range. I mean, his range is incredible, and the fact is that, you know, you're right. He can do it just about any song and get away with it. You know, does a great job with everything. But that's good. That's good. I would. You guys are how long are you together now?
We're together 10 years.
10 years.
11.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
12.
12.
He doesn't even know how long we're together.
Wow.
Well,
Oh.
that's
Memory's
you
the
know.
second thing to go.
Yeah, well, you'll pay for that on the way home. 12 years.
12 years, yes.
That's good.
And singing ever since the day we met.
Really?
Well, you know, when
is
we
that how you met?
Well, no, but
No?
when we did meet, of course, you know, I said, I sing, and she said, yeah, and she said, I sing, and of course we both thought, yeah, okay.
Well, yeah, right.
So it's been great ever since. We literally, since that time, we have equipment at home, because I've always been a singer and a musician, so I have equipment at home, and we would sing hours. I mean, it's surprising that the cops weren't called so many times because we would sing until 11, 12 o'clock at night.
Yeah, no, who's going to call cops?
Yeah.
Somebody that don't like music. Well, you said your father was a singer also.
My dad was a singer, yep. He,
That's right.
In fact, I learned a lot from him. He unfortunately gave up the business right about the time you had your hit.
Really?
Yeah, because, you know, I came along.
Oh, okay.
So kids came along and he had to have more responsibility, I guess, and that's probably why he left the business. But he was in it for a bit, and in fact, sorry.
You know, I was saying, when that happened, he had to get a serious job.
Yeah, exactly, a real job, the real job.
Yeah,
right?
he doesn't want to be a singer.
Yeah.
Well,
But yeah, I have his album. I just posted on Facebook,
Really?
something that he did, a demo back in 1958. And as you know, a demo in 1958 was a big deal.
Absolutely,
You know,
absolutely.
Sure, when you put out a demo record.
What name did he go by?
The Sentimentals.
Oh, he was with a group.
The group, the
The
Sentimentals.
Sentimentals.
Yep.
And they were out of where?
Out of Elizabeth, New Jersey.
Wow.
The Berg.
We actually had a bunch of photos and autographs from
Actually,
you.
I got some back I want to show you.
but
Yeah, that's the show, yeah.
we'll show you later because we forgot to bring it up.
You're kidding. Are they on the table? I'll have the guys get them.
Yeah, they're out there, right
Where
there.
they're
Are they visible?
No, they're in a bag. But I do have a photo of, well, actually something you signed from him, and it says, "Don't lose this one too."
Wow.
And
Hey,
my
Tom.
dad or mom has no idea what
What
that
I
meant.
meant?
Well, obviously they lost one somehow.
Oh,
but we have no
wow.
idea how.
There was a couple of groups from the from Elizabeth area too, and there was also a club out there years ago. What the heck was the name of it? I'll never forget that place. I like to say
Forge?
I never forget it,
Was
but I
it the
forgot
Forge?
it. No, not the Forge. No, it's the Camelot. I think it was the Camelot, if I'm not mistaken. But we used to go there, when we were doing the club circuit when the Beatles, when the Beatles wiped out the doo-wop
Yeah,
music.
yeah.
We were filling in any way we can. So we did a lot of those things. And Elizabeth, you're only 10 minutes from Elizabeth here, you know.
Yeah,
You
right
know,
over the bridge.
Yeah, and over the Goethals Bridge, you're 5 minutes away. So, are you originally from Elizabeth?
I grew up in Rahway.
Rahway.
My dad grew up in Elizabeth.
Okay.
Moved to Rahway when I was 5. Was
No.
born in Elizabeth on Anna Street.
Wait, well, I have to tell them the story.
Oh, go ahead.
So one day, I'm driving. He tells me to go get a license plate for a new car we just got. And I'm driving, I get lost. I'm not familiar with North Jersey. And I end up on Anna Street. And I call him in a panic. And I say, babe, I'm on Anna Street. And he goes, you got to be kidding me. I was born on Anna Street. It was the weirdest
Tiny
thing.
little hospital in a house.
Wow.
In a house, yeah.
How's that for a coincidence?
Yeah, there you go.
Oh. One of the fellas that now, he's with me now for the last 3 years, was with the 1910 Fruit Gum Company, and he was from Rahway.
Yep.
And so Frank Jekyll, I don't know.
I don't know him, but I remember hearing that he was from Rahway. Yes.
Frank is from Rahway.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember I had a lot of friends in Rahway.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the prison. Remember the?
Oh, yeah.
It was Rahway Prison. Matter of fact, I won't mention this particular person's name. He happens to be a very famous person, but he went away for what they used to call college.
Oh.
He went to college for a few years at Rahway, and he called me up one time from the college, and he said, "Can you do me a favor? Can you put a couple acts together?" And I told him that I could put a concert in here, and if I put the concert, I can they'll give me some good time, which means get him out a little earlier, But then he got himself in trouble, and
Oh boy.
and that was the end of the good times and the bad times and everything else, and we never did the concert there. But I don't know if I would want to do a concert there anyway. Make one mistake, you'll be there for 10 to
Might be
20.
a little scary, right?
Yeah, we do. Yeah, give them 10 to 20. So that's it. The fact that you guys have been together a while, and the fact that you have a pretty well set, your set list is pretty. I would imagine that it covers a lot of tunes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, because we're also in a 4-part harmony group.
Oh, you do that too?
Yes, we're in
Yeah,
a
we sing
band
with
called.
the RB Express as well. That's kind of
Oh,
where it started for us, is with the RB Express.
What's the name? Ernie?
Yeah.
Ernie Lackey, yep,
Ernie
Ernie Lackey,
Lackey,
great
that's
guy.
right.
He actually got us started with the group.
Yeah.
Real quick story, we were actually singing in a karaoke bar one night,
oh.
and he comes up to me after I sang Brandy by Looking Glass,
Right.
and he said, I love that song, I want to offer you a job in our group. He was just, at that point, Charlie Hassel was just leaving the group, he was going to do other things, and he invited me to come along. I said, wow, yeah, I'd be glad to, sure.
Well, you mentioned the Stack, the Stack, the Performing Arts Center. We're going to be there in April.
April
And-
7th.
Yeah, I don't even know when. I should bring you with me
We'll
all
be
over.
there. We'll be there.
But Ernie actually opened for us at the Stack a couple of years back. You know, that was in the middle of a rainstorm. It was horrible that night, and I never forget that night. But they did a great job. They've been around a while. Too.
Yeah, he's been doing it for 23 or so
Oh,
years.
absolutely.
So it's
More.
Ernie, and then
Okay.
we also sing with Silky Steve DePalma.
That's
Another
right.
great guy. So we
Okay.
sing with those
Master.
guys, and we do a lot of work with them.
Good.
Last year for us was pretty good. We did 75 gigs last year between
Yes.
the two acts.
That's nothing to sneeze
Yeah,
at.
that was nice.
You know,
It was fun.
you know, as long as you're enjoying yourself, it doesn't make a difference if it's 70 jobs, 100 jobs, 2 jobs. If you're enjoying what you're doing, there's nothing more
Yeah.
beautiful than that.
Yep.
I mean, that's what keeps me driving. You know, 66 years. This is our 66th anniversary of Little Star this year.
God
And
bless.
I feel like it was the day that we first started. So it's a good thing. It's a good thing. As long as you're having
Absolutely.
fun, that's all that counts. You guys interested? Are you listening to what we're saying? I mean, they set you back so far this time that I feel like you're not even in the studio. We're gonna correct that the next time. Want to bring you guys up a little closer, but it's like I told you, it's like in your living room, but they're in your backyard.
You got a big
over
living
here.
room. Yeah.
You know, I told her, don't worry about it. It's going to be like in your own living room. We come here and this looks like a ballpark. Usually they're right here in front of us, but we'll be fine. We'll do it. And the next time you come here, we'll do it that way. You know, and then we'll do other songs. We'll do Hey Paul and Paula. You know.
Oh, stop, Vito! Want to hold my shoe?
Here, the old gold slippers. There it is. What is that routine with the slipper? What
So
does-
it's a
started,
thing
yeah.
like everybody, because we're silver and gold, so everybody that we see, everybody holds my shoe and takes a picture with it.
that's how it started.
They all want her to wear the shoe. If she doesn't have her shoes on, where's your shoes? Where's your gold shoes? Where's your
Wow.
gold shoes? So it became a thing and then we have one with Johnny from Johnny
John
and Joey.
Bishop.
Yep,
Oh,
the Rock and Oldies. Those guys
That's
are
right.
fantastic. And
Now, how come
he's
you
got
don't-
his foot in one. And
How
He's
come they
trying
don't
to
hold
get-
a silver shoe now? You don't have a silver shoe. I have silver shoes too when I go on stage. So we have a little extra time because we had a couple of technical difficulties along the way, and we chopped around. So I'm not looking at the clock. Clock says we're almost done, but we got an additional 2 or 3 minutes. So we'll just ramble on and do what we have. Any questions you like? Anything you'd like to ask?
you know, it intrigues
I like your
me.
questions all the time. Every time I ask you something, you give me one of these.
You know what? I'm just thinking. All I can think of is the bag that's over there
This is like
with your autograph from 1987, I think it
87,
was,
wow.
in Atlantic
1987.
City at Harrah's.
Wow.
Right?
All right.
So do you know the Galahads? Remember the Galahads?
sure.
So that's how it started for me with this kind of music, learning about this kind of music, because the Galahads were back, let's see, I'm going back in the 80s, I guess, and my parents would take me to see them with them. And wow, great guys. And it was not just music, it was an act, you know, and that's the difference for me as I want to be an entertainer. I don't want to just sing, I want to entertain, and I loved watching those guys, and I learned a lot from them, you know.
I just had a conversation with somebody, I forgot who, about the Galahads, and they were mentioning one individual I think is still with us. I don't know which
That's
guy.
Paul Stuardi,
Is that who it was?
who was in the cameos. He runs
right.
the cameos. He's
Okay,
the drummer. That's
okay.
right. Joey and Doreen, in fact,
That's
sing
right.
with them.
Okay,
Yes.
okay. Yeah, well, I remember the Galahads a long time ago. That's when the harmony was harmony. I mean, we could say doo-wop, we love it and everything, but if you're musically inclined, you're never going to be able to compete with the Four Coins, the Four Lads, the Galahads, you know, and all of those acts. They were just way, you know, above. You know, we were street corner singers. You know, we learned on the street. We got 2 guys, 3 guys, 4 guys. Next thing you know, we're harmonizing.
That's the best.
But these guys were professional, trained singers, and they would do chords that you never even knew existed, and that's why it's the beginning of doo-wop as we knew it, but it was much more intricate and definitely, I think it's not better than doo-wop, but it was in its own world. I mean, great singers. The Four Aces, the Four Lads, the Four this, the Four that. But anyway, this has been a very interesting day. As a matter of fact, with everything, we had some technical difficulties that we had, nothing to do with you, with our end, you know. And It really never happened before, so it was a little unsettling, but we got through it. You guys did a great job.
Thank you.
As far as I know. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, give them a big round of applause. You know.
Thank you
you.
so much. Thank
Thanks,
you.
guys. Thank
you, Vito, so much.
That's all right. I'm trying to add the money, the time that they said to the clock. So, yeah. 10 minutes left. 10 minutes. Okay. He told me 2 minutes. All right.
Yeah, gee whiz, I'll sing
Okay.
gee whiz.
So, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Shall we dance?
Holy God. All right. Well, then why don't you interview me? How's that? You got any questions?
Well, yeah, I do have a question. So
Good.
it intrigues me when I think about a 16-year-old boy inventing a song that ran for his whole life.
God.
It amazes me. It really does.
I just come off a cruise. We just did a cruise, and the MC of the cruise reminded me of something that happened a long time ago. And he said that Dan Roddenberry, who was the creator of Star Trek, was writing for the TV series Have Gun Will Travel, Wagon Train, those series. And he heard my opening line of Where Are You, Little Star? And that was the reason that he created Star Trek.
No kidding.
From that song. It gave him the inspiration to sit down and write this thing about the spaceship trekking all over the place. So I keep finding these little things out that amaze me, So, but at 16 years old, as I mentioned in the hall before, I had a group before the Elegants. I was 14 years old, and I wrote my first song, 2 songs, in the study hall at Newdorp High School. So where I was being punished. Go to the study hall and sit there for nothing to do. Took out my loose leaf book, wrote 2 songs, and the group I had, we started singing in local churches and dances and everything. And Sal, can you get that briefcase of his on the table inside, or have somebody get it?
It's a white sack.
A white sack. Sounds like wine.
You said before,
white
it's
bag.
fun, right?
Yeah.
And it is fun. We said to each other, we would not do this anymore if it wasn't fun.
Oh, it's gotta
And we are having so much fun. And not only that, but the people that we're meeting in the business are just so welcoming. All of the people who sing are they're all welcoming, and they come on in and they want to give you advice and help you. And it's just great.
Carl mentioned it a few minutes ago when he said he was on the cruise, and he said he couldn't believe how the entertainers were like family. And that's this era. We're all friends. We grew up together. Everybody has that common bond, that street corner bond.
Yeah.
So we remained friends over the years. I mean Dion. I speak to him. He's constantly calling back and forth, and that's 66 years ago.
God bless.
Yeah.
We feel blessed to just been so
Let me grab that from you.
supported by everybody.
Oh God.
Including you. Thank you
Oh,
so much.
thank you.
All right, so I
All
had
right,
to bring
so
this.
here-
I brought
here's the
this, and
good stuff.
I got to show you all this stuff now that I got to show and tell. This is Dad. I don't know if you guys can shoot in on that one or whatever, but that's Dad
Yeah.
right there. 1958, he did that song, and I was
There we
very
zoom in.
proud of that.
Just take the glare out of it.
There you go.
There it is.
Yep. There's Dad's second, right there.
Wow.
That's Dad. So 1958, when you were doing your hit record, he was in the studio doing a demo.
Wow.
And all because of me, I think it all stopped.
Oh, yeah. And he hated you ever since.
Right. But I got to show you this one, because this one says, Tom, don't lose this one too.
Oh, gee.
And they have no idea. And that's a shot of Vito. You guys all signed it.
Wow.
And they don't remember. And we know it was 1987 because my mom saves everything. And there's the program from Harris.
Yeah.
Right.
This is the photo, and that's.
So from 1987, and they remember Vito
Give me this,
tremendously.
babe.
So.
We got to open this up because inside here there's also something.
Well, to be honest with you, don't lose this one too.
Here we
Obviously,
go.
he must have lost the first one. I
Yeah,
signed.
and I asked him, and they don't remember. So
Here we go. There's another
they just
one.
don't remember.
Ay, ay, ay. Okay.
So apparently Tom's dad also knew you, or
Yeah.
was a very
Yeah,
big fan.
that's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah,
know.
it's crazy.
Is he
Life
still with us?
crazy. He's
Yes,
still with
he
us,
is.
87 years old. God bless him. My mom's 86.
Should have bring him on the show. Actually, should have came with
If you have us on again, maybe I'll drag him
I
on.
would love to. I'd love to see him and say hello. So we're looking at anything else in that bag of tricks there?
No, that's all. Well, I do have the Galahad's photo
Oh
in here
yeah,
as
you
well.
gotta bring the
How about the
Galahads out.
Galahads? I love these guys.
Let's see the
This really kind of, these guys were incredible. You remember them, Vito?
Absolutely.
And
Wow.
they were really something else.
Look at the
What
look
a
at
crew.
Look at the tuxedos there.
And you know and what I really loved about those guys back in when I was in my mid-20s, they did comedy.
Yeah.
And they entertained. They truly entertained their audience. They were absolutely amazing. I
Well,
loved them.
the guys like this were so into dancing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, everything. It was a whole different era.
Yep. Jackie Vincent, the leader of the group,
Jackie.
also did Pagliacci.
That's right.
And he came out with the whole outfit and did the whole thing,
Unbelievable.
and it was fantastic.
You know, it reminds me of the closest thing to this in the later years was Andre and Sorrell. And Andre and Sorrell was Bobby DeAndrea, a very close friend of mine, and Frankie Sorelli. And they did singing, impersonations, dancing, comedy, and they were a throwback from this era.
Yeah.
So they actually were in between, you know, the doo-wop music as we knew it,
Mm-hmm.
but they had the hit Darling Lorraine as the knockouts.
Absolutely.
You know, so and they were a Jersey group too. He's in Tom's River now. Bobby's lives in Tom's River, but it just amazes me. It just fragments into different things, and some people find a little piece of this, and they create themselves,
Yeah.
and that's what makes it interesting. You know, I always say, take a little bit of Tom Jones, take a little bit of Sam Cooke, take a little bit of Jackie Wilson, throw it in the blender, you know, and that makes you.
Yeah,
You know, and then you come out with all these little things, and everybody knows there's something familiar, but they don't know what it is. And yet, you know, you get the opportunity to present your idols in your own,
In your own way, yeah,
You know,
yep.
so that's very interesting. I always say that because I believe that. I have a ton of people myself. You know, the Sam Cooke was one of my main idols, and there was a lead singer of the Heartbeats that did 1,000 Miles Away in the 50s. We just were lucky enough to sign with the same label. And he was a mentor to a certain degree, and I was 15 years old at the time. So,
Wow.
you know, I learned a lot from him, and then he left the Heartbeats and he did Daddy's Home. He did it with, you know, with his new group, and it takes a little bit of everybody. I love to watch. You know, we were on the road with Buddy Holly. We were on the road with Jackie Wilson. We traveled months together, and I would sit in the wings and watch and watch and watch and watch, and I would definitely learn a little from everybody.
Yeah, sure.
You know,
Yeah.
And Buddy Holly. I used to tell Buddy this all the time. He had a way to mesmerize that audience. He would take them within his first two notes out of his mouth. He had them in his pocket.
Yeah.
You know, he knew how to do that. That's a tremendous
art.
talent.
That's an art,
Oh
yeah,
my
for sure.
God.
Yeah.
You know, and Jackie Wilson, when he left, nobody was sitting. You know, he had a way to make sure that you were not going to sit during his performance. I call him Mr. Excitement. And his son, Bobby Brooks Wilson, a good friend of mine now, and he's his father all over again. I worked with his father, I know, and I'm watching him. It's like taking me back to, you know, when I worked with his father. But it also comes back to the one thing. You have to love it. If you were a plumber and you didn't like music and you were standing in the wings,
Yeah.
you'd be bored to death.
Right.
You say, what am I doing? How long I got to watch this guy? You know, this guy's annoying me. You know, I got to listen to this again. Oh my God! But we would listen to the same thing every night. You know, when we did 30 days and 60 days together. You know, 60 days you're on a bus together, you're eating together, you
Yeah,
sleep.
sure.
You know, the Everly Brothers. We worked with the Everly Brothers. We shared a suite with the Everly Brothers. You know, and there was a common area that they would come out of their rooms and we come out of ours and hang out there till 2, 3 in the morning, and you're singing with the Everly Brothers. You know.
Wow, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
that's
You know, it's a great feeling. It's something that you can't describe that, and you can't explain that to anybody.
Yeah, I know what you mean. We've had the experience
Yeah.
to share the stage with some artists
Yeah,
who have
absolutely.
gold records, and
Absolutely.
it's incredible. Just you know,
it's a
to learn
great-
the stories and,
Yeah.
and hear this. It's crazy.
And you're
It's
going to
really
find out that they're normal people too.
good. Yeah, they really are.
they're really-
Absolutely,
Tony
yeah.
Dano,
That's right.
They're just
Billy
regular.
Carlucci.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
broke
Danny,
bread with
sure,
all those guys.
sure,
Really cool.
yeah.
We're very fortunate what we've done
Anyway,
last year.
want to thank you both
Thank
for
you
coming.
so
Thank you
much.
so
Thank
much.
you, Vito.
It was a
Thank you,
pleasure.
Vito. Thank you so
Tony,
much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good night, everybody. Good
night,
Let's
all.
say thanks. Country Donuts, thank you so much.